You can find out a lot about it. It's called Merck, MERC, out, OUT. And they test for mercury and all the heavy metals, which we're exposed to every day, but the atmosphere, the food we eat. In fact, there's arsenic in apple seeds and other things that you should avoid. But it's available.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you are focused on having high immunity. You're really keeping your whole system healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more a new way of life, I guess.
Yeah, it's a completely new way of life for me. I've done a lot of green juicing and a lot of vegetarianism since 2005, but this is really a whole new plan for me to add the juicing and no meat at all, and
Really?
rarely have some fish. And they really frown upon dairy to a large degree. You're allowed some yogurt, flaxseed oil, and so forth. Recently, I've incorporated the Budwig protocol.
And what is that?
Which, that's Dr. Johanna Budwig. She was a German scientist that got the Nobel Prize. Actually, I think she was nominated like 7 times for her work with flaxseed oil and cottage cheese, which you mix that up every day in an immersion blender.
Yeah.
And for some reason, her scientific protocols felt that her studies revealed that took up the free radicals in your system.
Really?
And many people have attributed their cure to the Budwig protocol. So I've incorporated that in my breakfast cereals, which is really easy. You know, immersion blender, a little bit of flax oil, cottage cheese. It tastes actually marvelous.
It sounds good.
Yeah, and you add some berries and fruit to that, which is really marvelous.
So you're not suffering. You're not having no treats at all in your menus.
Treats, mainly in the fruit.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fruit, so that's been a treat for me, because on other protocols fruit is not allowed, so this is a lot of fruits allowed. And so that's mainly it. No, there's no processed sugar, no processed food, no processed anything that comes in a package. Mainly it's all all good, fresh, whole foods. So it's good, and luckily we have Whole Foods around here, which is great, and organic markets, farmers markets, things like that. So it's marvelous for that reason. And then recently I found another doctor who is on the same journey, but she's following the Gonzalez protocol, which is the protocol much similar to mine. A lot of detoxing with the coffee enemas twice a day, and the enzymes, and the good food. And she's doing very well. She's got liver cancer, and she's doing very well. This is her 3rd year.
Really?
With large tumors in her liver, she's doing very, very well. So we're happy about that.
It's so good to hear that there are ways to bring the body back to a healthy state after catastrophic cancers. Your cancer was not one that many people do recover from, was it? Isn't it?
Right, correct, yeah. So I'm on a journey to every day to feel good spiritually, thank God that I'm alive and being able to do what I do for myself. And I have a very supportive community.
I wanted to ask you about that. What was the social aspect of your illness and your recovery?
Socially, my friends really poured in.
Really?
Yeah, with a lot of love and a lot of caring, cards, flowers, and that was the immediate illness. And then after I got through that, they offered for rides to take me to chemo and so forth, and they were supportive for going to the wig shops. I was picking out wigs, but that I ultimately didn't need. And so, yes, they were there for me, and their prayers meant so much. And my praying with them meant a lot as well.
That's something that would have never happened without this event.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So I was able to accept all the flow of love.
Huh.
And they came to the house, they brought food.
Mm.
And then when I started Gerson, I had my own food preparation help. I hired some help for me to prepare that particular entity of food, cooking, and so forth. Yeah, it was very, very special. So I was able to get through that with all their support. And I still have their support for
Do you?
a lot of my alternatives. Yeah, it's wonderful.
And don't I remember that you threw a party for them?
Yes, and to thank them for all their kindness and help. And actually, one of my friends in Berwyn has a big house, and he helped me put that together to thank
Lovely.
them for all their support all that time. And
Yeah.
they gave me massages. I mean, in terms of giving me gift certificates for different massages and treatment strategies. So it was great.
And are there any ways that you feel different emotionally or psychologically than you did before the diagnosis?
How do I feel psychologically? Well, you do feel different.
Do you?
Yeah, you do feel different. It's kind of hard to describe.
Okay.
Because now I'm on a path with an integrative oncologist now, so I am taking medical marijuana from him, which seems to give me more rest and it boosts my immunity. In his opinion, it's the most active anti-cancer botanical there is.
Mm.
So I'm on that, so my mood is quite peaceful, and so yeah, I'm very much more accepting
Really?
of my diagnosis and prognosis, and I do see my regular oncologist quite often, every 4 months or so, but I have since, my scans are all okay, and my blood work is good, so I'm very happy for that as well.
And how far out are you?
I'm going to be 2 years in December,
Mhm.
so that'll be good.
Yes.
Be good.
Yeah. And let me see. You have so much information you've accumulated over these 2 years. Is that available somewhere for people?
I did accumulate a lot of information. I do have my website, which is my my lung cancer, my healing.
Is that the name of
.com, yeah.
it? My lung cancer.
My healing,
Okay.
yeah, and so a lot of it is on there. The supplements I take and the other things that were recommended to me. I put on there what Gerson means, what my surgery entailed, a little bit about chemotherapy, and yeah, so I do have information on there. And of course, if you want to contact me, I'll give you my email at the end of this video. I'll put that up. Yeah, it's quite a lot of books I've read. The Gerson Protocol, of course, is available at Amazon. That's real easy to follow, and you can get some help. I'll be glad to help you with that. If there's anybody want to call me or get in touch with me, I'll put them in touch with the Gerson Institute. That's still available in California, and you could do that online, an online course. And then also, Radical Remission is just a wonderful, inspirational book, how people have come through this, doing the 9-point program that was spiritual, mental, and physical program, and it was done by a PhD who followed a number of cancer patients that some of them never did chemo and had stage 4 and recovered through different practices, and it's an inspirational book for all of us to read who've been on this journey.
Oh my, it sounds.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow. Any other tips or facts that you wish you had known early on that you can share with people?
Well, you really aren't prepared for this at all. You're just never prepared because you're just cut down in the middle of your busy life, and all of a sudden this cancer thing comes around. But then you find people who've gone through the journey. I'm in a support group now, a cancer support group, and that's also a spiritual help for me. But to share with other people your journey who are on the same diagnosis, protocols that you are on is just wonderful. I mean,
So it sounds like you are describing an initial period when you were just in shock.
total shock.
Yeah.
I was going around like a zombie. I just didn't
Yeah.
know what to do. And I'm familiar with patients going through this, but I just, when it hits you, you just
Yeah.
totally, you don't know what to do. You're scared, you're anxious.
Sure.
You need help.
Yeah.
Psychologically, you need help. And
Yeah.
I got it. I wanted to go get it because there's nothing
Mhm.
better than feeling soothed after a therapeutic session
Yeah.
with a therapist. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Was there anything in particular in your therapy that was most helpful?
It always had to be part of the program.
Uh-huh.
It just all had to be there. If it wasn't there, I knew I was missing so much after chemo. I had to go get my physical body into shape after chemo because you're so debilitated. And then mentally, I had to continue with a therapist. I still do to this day. And spiritually, the prayer, the meditation, it's the whole package, really.
And it's all supporting the immune system.
Supporting the immune system, yeah, it's a huge boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, and I do exercise every day with a group at the YMCA. I don't do a lot of exercise, but I do get out. It spiritually helps to see all those smiles when I walk in the gym, and
Yeah.
how are you? How you doing? A lot of
Oh.
hugs and a lot of love
Yeah.
from them.
Sounds like your connections have multiplied since you became ill.
Oh yes, definitely.
Your
They
world
become
has just exploded.
intensely more intimate. Definitely,
Wonderful.
definitely.
Well, why don't you give us your website again and your email address?
Sure. My website is my lungcancermyhealing.com, and it's my email is Maddie, M-A-D-Y, M-D 13 at mac.com. So, and I'll print that out on the video as well.
Okay.
I'll have a little
Good.
script on
Good.
the video as well. So, please contact me if any further questions.
I think it's great that you're sharing what you know with people. I know you're retired
Yes.
as a physician, but you're still doing another kind of medicine now with people.
Oh yes, alternatives, and let food be your medicine.
Yeah.
That you can feel just wonderful
Yeah.
on the right diet. You don't want to take any more processed food in because it's all pesticide ridden, and we already have struggling with our immunity just by doing the organics, let alone detoxing from the heavy metals that we are exposed to every day, all of us.
Yeah.
And because we've had cancer, we have a more likely incidence of having cancer again. So we every day want to do good things for our body to be able to have our own immunity to fight those cells that are maybe multiplying or thinking of multiplying there. So you want to do all you can, and it feels good to be able to do all you can.
Oh.
It feels good.
Yeah. You know what it's like not to feel good.
Right.
So you know what feel good looks
Yeah.
like.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. It's very generous of you to share this information.
Oh, well, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let's see how much we did here. Oh, the lamp. Well, I can get back here and just look. All right. Well, we did, let's see, what did we do?
I believe we did at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely.
Was there anything we